6 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another Long Island Blues Warehouse, as always, at EKO Studios, Deer Park, New York, the official studio of the Long Island Blues Warehouse, and welcome. Tonight, we are talking to a musician with more than 35 years of live performances under his belt. He is a two-time winner of the East Coast Rockers Best Guitarist Award and has appeared twice at the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame American Masters Series. Tonight, we welcome this week's featured artist, New Jersey blues legend, Billy Hector. Oh, yeah, this week's featured artist, Billy Hector. Billy!
Yes, sir.
Well done, my man.
Thank you very much.
Good to see you. Welcome to the Blues Warehouse.
It's great to be here.
You had a little bit of a trip to get here today.
Yes, I did.
From Asbury Park, New Jersey.
That's right.
Welcome to the Blues Warehouse here at EKO Studios.
It's a great place here.
I'll tell you what a great contribution you're making to this great place tonight. So I thank you so much for that. Let's start by saying. Let's, if we can, I'd like to discuss some history with you. Let's talk about when you began. How old were you when you first picked up a guitar and decided This was a direction you were going to pretty much head into in life.
I was about 9.
What was the influence?
I saw the Beatles on TV. That was the big deal.
Ed Sullivan.
Yes.
Okay. So you requested an acoustic guitar, I'm guessing?
Yes.
And are you learning chords to play classic Beatles tunes?
No, I was just learning to put my... Mel Bay taught me how to play one note at a time.
One note at a time.
Yeah.
At age 9, huh?
At age 9, it was tough for me. I was not gifted.
You were a bit of a slow learner.
Let's put it that way.
But you had the passion?
Yes.
At that age?
I wanted to play.
Okay, so you pushed forward and pursued it hard and
did it. By the time I was 13, I stopped going to the beach, things like that. I shedded. I stayed at home.
You started shedding at home,
Yes,
home in the room. Your friends are out at the beach and what have you, and you decided to get some discipline.
That's right. Exactly.
Are you self-taught? Were you taking lessons?
No, I was taking lessons.
You were.
I was taking lessons and just learning on the street from kids, because at that time, the teachers weren't really showing you like what was happening in rock and roll, and I was learning, Mel Bay stuff, and all the music books were wrong. You had to have really, rock and roll is a street language, really.
Yeah.
You needed to be there, but I was too young to
understand that at the
Yes.
time. Okay. So you took what was put in front of you and applied it as
Yes.
best you could.
develop my ear, and then when I was in high school, I was a star.
You were a star.
Yeah.
In your own mind.
That's right, in my own mind. Exactly.
I'm not going to quit my day job. Okay, so let's talk about junior high and high school days. What are you doing musically? You in school projects? You doing garage band stuff at that time?
Actually, I was trying to get kids together to play. They wouldn't, it's tough to, most kids want to play sports and things like that. I was really obsessed with it, and I didn't know that many people that were.
And so you're out there trying to recruit musicians to join you.
Yes. There was older bands playing, but they were older, yeah, if you know what I mean. So I was like, 10, and they were 14, and there was...
They were already set in their ways with their projects.
Yes, and they wouldn't want to be seen with a 10-year-old, you know what I'm talking about.
And I'm guessing very shortly that changed.
Yeah.
If I had to guess.
Yeah.
Maybe a year or two down the road, they got a closer look at what you were doing at that point.
Yeah, 14, I started getting it together. I could play with... I was in actually a lot of bands. I wanted to do it, I wanted to do it like the kids that play football practice 3 hours a day after school, you know what I mean? So I was obsessed. Still am, basically.
God bless, man. You got the passion. You got the bug early. You got the bug early and the passion you pursued heavy at the early days.
Yes.
Nice beginning for you, my man. Nice beginning. Let's keep it moving. Let's get into another tune. We'll come back and talk more and continue the Billy Hector journey. What are we doing next?
We're going to do Old School Thang.
The title track off the new CD.
Very big hit for us.
It's a great tune, man. Very well received to my live audience on Fridays. You good to go?
Yes, I am.
Once again on the Long Island Blues Warehouse, we are going to keep it moving with the Billy Hector Band.
I sing 8 o'clock, about 10 right now, Lord. I went home gonna stop her. You better tell your sister, I bet she can't step her. I mean, she ain't heard none of the good stuff yet. Come on, honey, I like the old school thing. Hey. Get your big self up and line. Stop your crying. You better tell your sister, I bet she can't step her. I mean, she ain't heard none of the good stuff yet. I like the old thing. Come on, honey, I like the old school thing. Come on, baby. Hey. clock. Telling right now, when it's all gonna stop. And I tell your sister, maybe she can't step. I mean, you know she ain't her now. And I got stuff yet. Like the old school thing. Come on, honey. Like the old school thing. Come on, baby. Hey. Like the old school thing. Come on, honey. Can you take it? Woo! Since 8 o'clock, about 10 right in the Lord, and when I'm gonna stop, I better tell your sister, I better can't step, I better know she ain't her no, I know the good stuff yet. Come on, honey, I like the old school thing, baby, baby, hey, like that whoa school thing. Come on, honey, shake it up.
Title track off the new CD, Old School Thing. Can we get that, Ralph? The brand new CD there. Well done, Billy Hector. Well done indeed. This is the third track off the disc, the title track.
Yes, it is.
Nice piece. You've written all these songs, by the way?
Yes, except for Going Down on there.
Of course, yeah, of course. Let's talk about what you were doing musically in your 20s. Where were you? Where were you musically in your 20s, early, mid-20s? Are you out touring? Are you playing around Asbury Park in bars?
I was playing in Asbury Park. Basically, I was in a lot of horn bands, just basically learning the Stax catalog, basically.
Okay.
You know.
I can appreciate that. And So you still play in Asbury Park today, if I had to imagine.
Yes.
But
Yes, I do.
you travel all over the place these days.
Yes, we go everywhere we can.
Everywhere you can. Outside of the country, you ever out of the U.S.? You
Yes.
ever been to Europe?
Yes, I have been.
You've done the Europe thing as well. You got anything on the calendar for this year out of the country?
No, we do not.
As of right now, no.
As
But
of right now, no.
I know Europe would eat you up, man. They love what you do, man. I could see you in Japan. I could see you in Europe, in Italy.
I'm waiting for the call.
I hope that call's coming soon, man, because Lord knows you deserve to be in those places.
Well, we're young.
Absolutely. So, what are you doing? What are you doing in your 30s and early and mid 30s? Are these the same guys you've been with? These guys have been with you for 25 plus years now.
Yes.
This rhythm section of yours.
Yeah, so what happened is then I started a new wave band.
You had a new wave thing going on.
I had a new wave thing
You
going
went through
on.
that phase in life.
And we were playing blues too, so we weren't really getting over, if you can imagine that.
What time frame are we talking about?
About 1980,
Yeah, I could definitely understand that.
you know, they weren't...
So it was a short-lived project, the new wave thing.
Yeah, 4 years or so, but you know, it was fun. And then after that, I said, I'll just play the blues because I really dug it, and you know, that's what I kept on doing since then.
There's been no looking back.
No, I mean we've done things to keep, you know, some dance things to keep the folks engaged, you know, because blues was a hard sell in the early '80s, basically.
This is a great rhythm section you got behind you. How'd you find these guys?
What happened? You know, you go to the pros. You say, ask who's the best. And these
Yeah, but
guys
they're not
are the
always
best.
available.
No.
So it must have been a good timing thing.
Well, it was a good timing thing. They were young and just coming off of various tours, so they were available.
They had their own strong projects going on at the time,
very strong.
which we'll get into in a little bit. Very cool, man. Very cool. We're going to talk to the rhythm section shortly. I say we put you boys back to work. You ready to do another one?
Sure.
What are we doing next?
We're gonna do Rita.
Oh, another well-received tune to my live audience on Fridays. I played this a couple of weeks ago, and the phone rang off the hook, man. So this is a well-received tune as well. The whole damn CD's awesome. You got some great tunes on this thing.
Thank you very much.
You've written them all.
Yes.
Collaborate with anybody, or are they strictly all you're doing?
Sometimes the Queen.
We're talking about Miss Suzanne,
Yes.
which we'll talk about Susan in a few minutes. Oh, I'm sorry couldn't be here with us today, but I look forward to seeing a lot more things you do here on Long Island, and if I have anything to say about that, we're going to make that happen. So I look forward to meeting Susan at a future project we can get you guys to do here on the island. So we'll figure it out and make that work. Let's do it. You good to go?
I am.
Once again on the Long Island Blues Warehouse, we're going to keep it moving with the Billy Hector Band.
Whoa, 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 whoa! It was a cold day in April when she came into my room. She had a pretty little tattoo and overall sense of doom. And now she pulled out a razor, put a number in my wall. She says if anybody comes around here tonight, this is the number that you need to call. Well, I wish she'd leave me alone, get on that midnight train. I wish I never drank a whiskey or snorted her cocaine. Rita, 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 fine as she could be. Yeah, three steps and nowhere, honey, just a step ahead. Whoa, 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 yeah, yeah. Well, the party starts at midnight. A hangover starts at dawn. Yeah, pick up your guitar, Billy, and play me a happy song. She pulled back her hair and then she drew the shades, and then she tapped the vein. Yeah, if anybody comes around and knock her for me, yeah, say you don't know where I am. She started playing to the music. says it sounds so good, Billy. All I wanna do is dance. Rita, 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 as fine as she could be. Praise just just a step ahead of me. She had to pay some debt, and I heard a loud, loud popping. Well, babe, the next thing I know, she's dead. And the cops pulled up with sirens, yeah, put a flashlight on the cars, and they said, "This here be Rita." Yes, I seen her dead before. I saw her last winter, dressed all up to the nine. Yeah, she said she took the coat. I guess I didn't take this time. Rita, 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 fine as she could be. It's just some nowhere, yeah, just a step ahead. Every time I pass a house, I hear her call my name. Yeah, I dream about her dancing to every song I play. Rita, 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 fine as she could be. It's just so nowhere, just a step ahead. Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Whoa, yeah,
Oh, yeah, the Billy Hector Band. I'll tell you what, a rowdy, old-time barroom blues in tradition of St. James Infirmary, that tune, a tune called Rita off the new CD. Well done, Billy. Billy Hector on the lead guitar and vocals.
Thank you.
Killer job, my man. While you're changing instruments, let me grab Winston Roy on the bass, if he'll make his way up to that mic. How you doing, Winston?
All right, good.
Welcome to the Blues Warehouse, man.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Boy, you make that instrument feel real good, man.
Oh, thank you,
I
thank
love
you.
the vibe you're putting out with that thing today. Let's talk about the history. Let's talk about when you began.
I started playing with Billy maybe 1990.
Let's jump. Let's rewind. Let's talk about the first time you picked up one of those.
Ooh, that was my last year of high school.
Okay, so you're 17, 18 years of
Yeah.
age. What was the influence? What made you decide picking up the bass was something you wanted to do?
I heard Cheap Trick live at Budokan,
Okay.
and that was what I wanted to do. Whatever that was, I didn't know what was happening there, but that's what I wanted.
You
to
liked it.
do. Yeah.
So are you self-taught? You take lessons?
Oh, I a little bit of both. I self-taught and I took lessons as well. And
You
yeah.
before getting involved in Billy, you were involved in a couple of projects yourself. Rock of Ages.
Yeah, that was
on Broadway.
Yeah, that was I just finished doing that this past spring.
How many years?
Yeah, that was 6 years.
6 years with
Yeah.
Rock of Ages.
Yeah.
Very cool, man. You played with a band called Soul Asylum.
Yep, still do. We're making a new record, and so I jump around between Billy and Soul Asylum. It's a never a dull moment.
And you have time for all those projects?
Yeah, you have to make time.
You ever find yourself with a conflict?
A little bit every once in a
Like,
while.
I know you were supposed to be on the road with Soul Asylum right now. You blew that off to do this show. I'm kidding about that.
Yeah.
Chances are, if you had a project going on, you would not be here tonight.
Yeah.
And we would have postponed, I'm sure. But I'm glad there was no conflict tonight.
Yeah, it all works out somehow.
Somehow it works out. The stars and the moon were aligned,
Yes.
man. How did you cross paths with Billy Hector?
He called me at about 7 p.m. on the night of a gig, and he said, do you know where Belmar, New Jersey is? And I said, no. And he's like, well, leave now. And I got there, and that was my first gig. And then that started sort of me playing with him off and on and more until I played with him pretty much as much as I could and as much as he'd have.
Now, is that a true story, by the way? Or
Yeah.
like a lot of times you'll hear, I got a call to come in for a rehearsal, and we felt each other out, and the chemistry was good, and next thing I know, I'm in the band. Your first call was actually to do a gig?
Yeah, Billy's, he plays maybe 5 to 6 nights a week. So, when you're in the couple of hundred gigs a year bracket, sometimes people can't make it. They get sick. They have a flat tire. So he'll call somebody, and he was in a jam, so he called me, and that was it.
And no looking back. The
Yeah.
rest is history.
Yeah.
And that was 25 years ago.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Very cool, man. Very cool. So you're still involved in the Rock of Ages thing now as well?
The show's closed, but there's lots of them all around. There's touring versions and a version in Las Vegas, so it's always going to be around there somewhere.
And are they going to keep the door open to have you be a part of that?
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. So.
And you're still doing the Soul Asylum thing?
Yeah.
Touring all around the country and what have you?
Yeah.
Very cool, man. Very cool. You married guy?
I am. So
You got time for family and all these projects?
you got to make time.
God bless, man. God bless. Holding down the bottom end real
Yes.
well. Winston Roy on the bass. Thank you so much.
All right.
Good talking with you, man. We're going to talk to the fearless drummer in a little bit, but let's keep it moving, Bill. Yeah, we'll come back and talk to Sim shortly. Let's get into another tune. We'll come back and talk with the drummer. What are we doing next, Billy Hector?
Fake ID.
Also on the new CD?
Also on the new CD, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm drawing a blank on this track. I've listened to the CD a bunch of times, and well, I'll tell you what, I'm ready to rock with it. You
All
good?
right, let's-
You good to go?
Yes.
Let's get into the tune. We'll come back and chat more. Blues Warehouse, Billy Hector Band.
I got wheels for religion. I got the devil to pay. Honey, when I start rolling, you best get out of my way. I got my money and my cooking. I got my bowl rolling cheese. I got my PBA card and my fake ID. Yes, sir. I know that life is a gamble. That is what I believe. You know you take your chances. You pray you get away clean. Yes, I know I am. I know just what I believe. I got me the round world and my bag of weed. I keep on rolling, 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 rolling. for a living. I got the devil to pay. When I start rolling, you better get out of my way. I got my money in my cocaine, got my park on the chain, I got my PBA card and my fake ID. I know that life is a gamble, that is what I believe. You know you take your chances, you break it away. Yes, I know I am. I know just what I believe. I got me the round world, and my power away.
Once again on the Blues Warehouse, Billy Hector. Great job with that slide guitar, my man. Enjoyed that immensely. Let's grab on the kit, if he'll pull that mic in front of him, Mr. Sim CAIN. How you doing, Sim?
Very well, thank you.
Welcome to the show, my man.
Thank you very much. It's good to be here.
Let's jump on some history. Let's talk about when you got behind the kit. First time, let me guess, H2?
4.
H4.
Well, no, I'm sorry. 5 is when I got the sticks. 6th birthday was the first kit.
You were passionate with it before that, I'm guessing.
I was pretty obsessed.
And the family finally caved and got you the kit.
I come from a long line of drummers.
You do? Oh, so it wasn't too hard to get one?
Well, it was actually it was almost like a strange coincidence, because both my grandfathers were drummers, but I only met one of them.
What kind of players? Like jazz players?
On my dad's side, he was like a dance hall drummer in Canada in the early part of the last century. He died maybe in the mid-40s, late 40s.
Okay.
And on my mother's side, he was a Scottish Highland drummer.
No kidding.
Yeah.
So you had some heavy influence in the family from an early age.
Well, I don't think they were influencing me. For some reason, I just wanted to do this, and I guess it just fit. To my parents, it seemed logical. It wasn't like my grandparents were encouraging me at that time. Anyway.
And the kit felt good to you at that early age?
Yeah, I just wanted to play.
Were you passionate with it in the early days?
I didn't really start studying until I was maybe 12 or 13.
Okay.
But but yeah, and I really wanted to play conga drums when I was a kid. But no one buy me a conga drums. They'd just give me a drum kit from Corvettes.
Do you mess around with congas today?
I do.
Other percussion instruments, cajon?
A little bit. I double on some other percussion as much as possible.
Very cool, man. Very cool. I'll tell you what, man. Tremendous. I love the attack. I love the way you execute the kit, man. You got a great feel to it yourself.
Thank you very
You've
much.
been playing with Billy for 25 years yourself.
Off and on for 25 years. A little longer than Winston. I was on Winston's first gig.
No. Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
That infamous first gig you mentioned earlier.
Yep.
Very cool.
He tells the truth. It wasn't Belmar at a place called Jason's, right? Yeah.
Very cool. Very cool. Something else I'm fascinated with your history. You worked with a heavy rock guy named Henry Rollins.
I did, yeah.
How'd you get involved in the Henry Rollins project?
I was in a band with the guitarist from Black Flag, who was also the leader of Black Flag at the time. So we toured on the last Black Flag tour in '86. And then I continued with that band Gone. And then Black Flag broke up, and when Henry wanted to put together a band, he called me and my buddy, the bass player.
Very cool, man. Great timing for you on that.
It was.
How long did you play with Henry?
11 years.
11 years. Very cool. Is he still playing today?
No.
Is he still acting?
Yes.
He plays with a lot of bad guys in movies.
Yes.
You talk to him at all, ever?
Occasionally.
How's he doing?
He seems to be doing very well. He's hawking Infinity or some kind of cars. You can hear him every day on the TV.
No future projects in the works to speak of for music, though, huh?
From Henry?
Yeah.
No.
All right. I had to ask.
No.
I could see. I've seen Henry play a lot of YouTube videos. I've never seen him live, and I'm sure videos I've seen without knowing it's you. It's probably you behind the kit.
Probably was.
I'll have to check that out and take another look. Great job, my man. Great job. 25 years with this project, with Billy. Are you doing anything else musically today other than the Billy Hector project?
Yeah, I just got back from playing in Australia with Eric Mingus. It's Charles Mingus's son. We were doing a radical jazz interpretation of Tommy.
Oh, no kidding. How'd that go?
It went fantastically. It was like a 15-piece band, horns and strings.
Any talks of that project taking place in the States?
There's talk of bringing it maybe to St. Anne's in Brooklyn or Brooklyn Academy.
Man, I'd love to see that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that.
That would be great.
Very cool, man. Very cool. Sim Cain on the drum kit, I thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Great dynamic, great addition to the project. Look forward to seeing a lot more things you're doing, and God bless, man. Keep going strong.
Thank you.
Sim Cain on the kit. Let's, Billy, let's grab you back to the mic if you can. We got time to get a few more, and I think we got time for 2 more. Let's do the short and sweet blues, because it's a favorite of the audience. Here we go, Blues Warehouse. This week's featured artist, Billy Hector. Well done, my man. That one felt good. I like the feel on that one. I like that instrument, man. How old is that instrument?
I guess about 35 years old.
Is that 35 years old?
Bought it when I was 16, one owner.
So explain to me what's happening with the top of that instrument there where there's no paint.
Well, this was the year they made it with a very bad finish. And I just played it enough, it just wore off. And then I would polish it, it would come off. And then I just stopped polishing it because it would be all off.
What's the point? It's a never-ending battle.
Yeah.
And it gives the instrument some serious character.
Yes.
Just like its owner.
Thank you very much.
Very cool, my man. Very cool. It's a good-looking instrument. It sounds amazing when you hold it, and any instrument you hold sounds amazing, I imagine. You play acoustic shows ever, by the way?
Yes, I do. Every Thursday I play down at a place called the Raging Cajun.
Down in Asbury Park.
Yes.
Share with everybody the website so people can follow the Billy Hector Band, please.
At www.thebillhectorband.com. BillyHector.com, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, only with 3 W's, I think. You mentioned 2.
Did I say 2?
I don't even think you need the W's. Is that right, Ralph? You don't need the W's.
Yeah, you
do
don't need the W's.
BillyHector.com. BILLYHECTOR.com.
Yes.
You update it regularly, I imagine?
Yes, we do.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, I'll tell you one question I have to ask that I get asked a lot by a lot of my listeners, especially up-and-coming musicians, kids in their early teens, late teens, early 20s. They always get a kick out of hearing how musicians that do this show, the thought process behind writing tunes. Are you a guy that can say on a Sunday, I'm going to sit down Wednesday and write a song, or does it have to be something that influences you in everyday life? It's different for everybody. How does it work for you?
I say I need to write a song, and then somehow it comes. It's hard to force it, you know. You got to do it when you're hungry. You know, you got to eat when you're hungry, something like that.
That's where it comes from.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
I need to create, although not all of them are good.
I can certainly understand that.
But you just keep doing it.
Do you find yourself working on something, run into a brick wall, put it on a shelf for a period of time, come back to it later?
Yes.
How's that work out?
Works out good. Sometimes better than you expect. As long as you keep doing it, maybe show it to somebody. You know, years go by, perspective changes.
I got you. Very cool, man. Very cool. I'm looking at the time. I think we could squeeze in 2 more.
Do you really?
Let's do another tune. We'll do our goodbyes, and then you guys will play us out. What are we doing next?
Coming home, CAIN.
Coming home?
Yeah, come on home.
Come on home. Well, you go ahead and plug in, get yourself situated. And it got a few degrees hotter in here since we started, I'll tell you what. You feeling it? The same way your audiences do, I imagine. Once again on the Blues Warehouse, we're going to keep it moving with Billy Hector.
She's a mover, honey, she's a shaker. Can't get no now, honey, baby, come back later. That you move her hips, the ruby lips. That you make more bill. I'm gonna take her, won't you come on home? Won't you come on home? Won't you come on home? All right, all right, all right. Judge and Joe Rad can't understand. Only good God knows that a woman can move a man. That you move her hips, the ruby lips. That you make more bell. A lunatic, I want you to come on. Want you come on home. Want you come on home. All right, all right, all right.
Well done, gentlemen. As always, the Billy Hector Band. Back, we got to do some goodbyes and thank yous. Let's start back there on the drum kit with Sim CAIN. Thank you so much, Sim. Thank you. Great having you on the stage. Over there on the bass, Mr. Winston Roy. Thank you, Winston.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome dynamic to the project, man. Keep going strong. Last, but certainly not least, lead vocals, guitar, Billy Hector. Thank you so much, Billy.
You're welcome.
Great having you in here today. Give our very best to Susan.
I will.
I look forward to seeing Susan with this project in the future. She does some backing vocals with the project.
Yes, she does.
And I can't wait to check out that dynamic next time we get you back to Long Island. For the Long Island Blues Warehouse, I am Mark Klein at liblues.com. Remember to check out my live show every Friday morning from 8 to 10 Eastern Standard Time at liblues.com or 90.1 FM right here on Long Island on your radio dial. WUSB.FM will get you there as well. liblues.com, best place to go. EKO Productions, the official studio of the Long Island Blues Warehouse, ekoproductions.com. If you're a band, you want to get in here and do some audio, video, or both, this is the place to go, ekoproductions.com for further info. And EKO boys, I thank you so much as always. We're going to finish it up and say goodbye and thank one more time this week's featured artist. Billy, thank you so much. One more time, this is the Billy Hector Band.
Fixin', honey, I'm your boy. Hey, hey, I got a shirt for you, honey. Two mama nutty toy. Got that hammer, baby, right by my side now, and I'm looking for you, honey, honey. She's satisfied, hey, yeah. Keep my hammer, mama, working from my hips on down. Nail it down. Oh yeah, I'm gonna work it for you, baby, in the county, anytime. That's right, baby. Tough as nails, mama, mighty as steel. When I swing my hammer, gonna look at your finger, Lord. Swing my hammer, mama, working for my hips. Swing it. Work it, swing my hammer, baby. Swing my hammer, mama, hips on down. Working for you, baby, in the county, early time.